My 600-pound life has been a guilty pleasure for me ever since I stumbled upon the first episode on YouTube. Halloween came and went, and I ate all the candy. If you're in America, you have Thanksgiving, and before you know it, it's Christmas. And all you do is eat, 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 eat. And if you're anything like me, this is the season for you to watch My 600-pound life, 1,000-pound sisters, 1,000-pound best friends, just so you can mentally prepare for January, which is inevitably gonna come too. So today we're looking at Christina's story. It's one of the early ones and one of the most successful ones. And it's been inspiring time and again ever since. Despite it being close to Christmas, it's nice and sunny outside. Makes me kind of look like I'm sitting in front of a green screen. Anyways, let's go.
It's hard because of my weight. Just simple walk.
The lumps on her legs are huge. This looks painful, right the first couple of seconds.
I'm trapped inside this body that I don't want to be in. I can't go out anymore. I can't even drive anymore. I never thought I'd get this big. I've always been bigger. In the 7th grade, it's close to 300. My parents would fight and argue a lot when I was younger. It was scary. I think that might be part of the reason why I turned to food.
Virtually everybody mentions some sort of abuse, trauma, anxiety, anything that makes them turn to food. Of course, you don't need trauma or anything alike to get big. Some people just love food. And since it is so readily available everywhere and anywhere, for everybody almost, it's very easy to become overweight. But just from liking food alone, you can get to 200, 250, maybe 300 pounds, depending on how big you are, depending on your job, depending on your size, if you're male, if you're female. But after a certain level, you have to exert yourself. You have to force yourself physically to literally stomach that amount of food. Your body will tell you to stop. You will start to feel sick. You will get stomach cramps. You'll be so full the next day you do not want to eat. And to become that big, you have to ignore all the stop signs from your body. Okay? You have to be addicted to that feeling of being stuffed beyond reason to get this numb feeling that you get from, I like to call it post-binge brain fog. Because this is what it feels like. Anything else does not matter anymore. You do not feel anything else anymore, except for this. If you see somebody with 200 pounds, maybe 300, they might just enjoy their food, okay? They might just be overeating, plain and simple. But if you see somebody with 400, 500, 600, whatever, they clearly have a problem. To them, this is either a form of self-harm, self-abuse, or a food addiction.
I was the oldest of all my siblings. Because of the arguing, the screaming and yelling, made me feel like, it was my job to protect my brother and my sister.
This is what you do when you're the eldest sibling. I have a little brother too. When our parents divorced, this is exactly what I would do. You just naturally adopt this caretaker role because mom and dad are busy themselves. Because mom and dad are busy fighting. So somebody has to hug the little guy. Somebody has to sing him to sleep. Somebody has to tell him everything's gonna be all right. Mom can't do it. Dad can't do it. They're out there crying themselves. So what you gonna do?
And around 18, I started getting these tumor-like masses on my legs. This is the lymphedema in my right leg, and I have it on the side.
Let me just quickly read this to you. Lymphedema refers to tissue swelling caused by an accumulation of protein-rich fluid that's usually drained through the body's lymphatic system. Any type of problem that blocks the drainage of lymph fluid can cause lymphedema. It can be caused by all sorts of illnesses, but one thing that can cause it is massive, excessive amounts of body fat. Combine this with gravity, and you're stuck with something like this. Of course, if you ask any body positivity influencer out there, they will tell you this was made up entirely by misogynistic, racist, white men.
Zach and my mom have to take care of me. I was 18 when I met Zach. I met him through my sister. He was just funny and someone that I could get along with, and we've been together ever since.
When I first met her, I didn't think nothing about her weight. It was kind of love at first sight. You couldn't ask for no one better.
I'm not trying to be mean, but how come every single person on this show has some devout partner to take care of them, to cater to their every will? What happens if you get to that size and you do not have a partner? Can you get to that size if nobody's bringing you the food? If you have to get up and get everything yourself? Do the people without a partner just die? Do you have to accept anyone as your partner just to ensure your survival? This is the confusing part for me. Do you just have to take anybody in, or do you actually genuinely find love at that size? Not that you couldn't be loved at that size. It is just weird for me how all these people find partners willing to do everything that it takes, wiping your butt, washing you, feeding you, anything, while so many people are out there complaining that they cannot find a decent partner who loves them enough to do basic tasks for them. That's impressive.
My weight is out of control.
Well, I mean, at least she can stand up herself and move around. That's a plus.
Zach and I have our own apartment.
Oh, that's not her. Oh.
I live close to my mother. She
Oh,
helps
that's her
out a
mom.
lot.
Oh, that's her mom. Sorry.
My full-time job is taking care of Christina. There's not much that she can do.
When my grandmother became immobile, we had to take shifts to take care of her. My mom moved back in with her. I moved in. My brother moved in. He changed his job even, so we could all be there in shifts. My mom had a regular 9 to 5. I had a job at a restaurant. I started in the afternoon, would work till, let's say, about midnight. And my brother got a job where he had night shifts. So we could all take turns, be around when she needed something, had to go to the bathroom, whatever. Taking care of an immobile person is a full-time job. You can't do this alone. There is a reason the mom comes in regularly.
No, it hurts. Seeing her sick like this, I just worry about her so much. I got this.
I would cry my eyes out 24/7 probably if my son was in this position. Not just weight related. Anything that would make him become immobile, suffer through pain, miss out on life. I really feel for the mom here.
tells me that she's a burden to me, but she's not a burden. She's my pride and joy.
You do this for your child. You do everything for your child. If your mom tells you she loves you unconditionally, you may not think it's true, but it is.
I have to take care of Christina in the forms of cleaning her. She even goes to the bathroom, I have to help her in there.
Imagine the embarrassment if your husband has to take you to the bathroom, change your diapers, clean you up. I would die. I don't dread getting old. I dread being a burden to others. I dread my husband to wipe my ass. I wouldn't mind doing it for him though. So maybe I'm good. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. But not at that age.
But me personally, I believe it's a calling from God to take care of somebody.
That's cute.
I'm too young to be living like this.
See?
I just sit around and eat all day.
Right, blur it out. We do not recognize the McDonald's logo.
If she wants something, I go get it. Because I love her and she asked me to.
See, I got a little bit of an ED myself. At this current state I'm in my binge phase again, right? You can tell. And my husband will tell me no. He knows I'm gonna hate him. He knows I'm gonna be mad. He knows I'm gonna be... Sorry. He knows this. But he also reminds me that I will be unhappy. He reminds me that my teeth will hurt if I eat too many sweets. He reminds me that I will not be able to sleep if my blood sugar is so high. He knows all this. Sometimes you have to give people tough love. You are not doing her a favor. You are killing her. Literally.
I mean, I'm scared to death of losing her, but at the same time, I don't want to make her mad.
I was just about to get comfortable on my high horse, thinking that I would never support my partner's self-destructive behavior just to keep the peace. And then I remembered that when he was still smoking, I would buy him cigarettes. So there. Everybody who was like me and just thought I would never, you probably would.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Be back in just a little bit.
Be careful.
I'd like to get 16 of your nibblers, 1 large coleslaw, and a large order of French fries.
What's a nibbler? Is this like a small nugget piece, or is it like big, a burger or something? Was that a normal order, or was it something atrocious?
I'd rather see her eat something, even though I know it's going to do damage and harm to her. I eat. It's one thing that...
Is this a nibbler?
I can't stand to know is my child's hungry.
Honestly, I don't know if I would just bring them salads. Anything, vegetables, salads. And when they throw it at me, I'm gonna tell them, go get your ass out of the house and get your burgers yourself. Huh? At least they would be moving a little.
I fear that I'll just keep getting bigger until I do die.
If this is a nibbler, then 16 of them is a pretty huge order. Christina has decided weight loss surgery is her only option. Yeah, but no. Because in order to get the surgery, you need to prove that you can do it on your own. Because the surgery is just a tool. It's not the end-all, be-all magical solution. It's a tool. You have to do it yourself still. Most people tend to forget that. It's not a quick fix solution. Christina is going to see a doctor in Houston specializing in weight loss surgery for patients her size. Guess who?
It's okay. It's okay.
This must have been so early into this show that they didn't even name him yet? Is she on disability for her weight? Can they park in handicapped spaces because of her size?
So you're considering weight loss surgery, huh?
Oh, he looked so
We need to
young!
understand what the surgery is going to do and what kind of changes we had to make the
His hair was brown. Are you guys seeing this? This is old.
surgery work. Who bring you the food? Who does all the cooking? And
Him too.
Their
Do you
fault.
work?
Yeah, their fault. I'm not to blame. They are. It's them. It's entirely them.
Fast forward down the road, what's going to happen? Because you will sabotage her weight loss.
No, I don't.
I guarantee you. When you start losing weight, they feel they losing the grip on you. This is a dynamic that we need to change now. Christina is in a dire situation.
I was a chubby teenager. And when I decided to lose weight, it would actually piss them off. My mom instantly suspected I had an eating disorder. My grandma was pissed I wouldn't eat her food. They do take it personally. Lord knows why. People around you will sabotage you. They don't even mean to be mean. Probably. They just will. I have never understood this. If somebody's a mom or a grandma or anybody who has ever sabotaged somebody trying to lose weight, tell me why. Please. Honest question. It's really an honest question here.
She's surrounded by enabler to demonstrate that she can make changes.
He looks so young. It kills me to see him that young. His son is the producer of this show. I wonder what he looks like. Does he look anything like his dad?
In most cases, we can sort of wake up everybody, but sometimes they'll do anything to sabotage weight loss.
If you're an active fan of My 600 Pound Life, you know that Christina is one of the biggest, if not the biggest success story this show has ever produced. So any attempt to sabotage or enable her were futile. She stuck to it. She followed the diet to a T. And now she looks like this. This is a picture of Christina side by side. One at her heaviest, 637 pounds, I think it was. And this is her at 175. So anyways, I hope you feel inspired. I hope you're going to enjoy all the food that's going to come. The leftover Halloween candy, the leftovers from Thanksgiving, the Christmas dinner that's about to come. And if you're anything like me, you're going to have a big New Year's Eve party with, again, lots of foods. And I'll see you on January 1st, 2024, when we're all going to start a weight loss channel. I actually thought about starting a weight loss YouTube channel, but I was too scared to pull an Amberlynn Reid on myself, so I didn't. Ooh, please comment, like, subscribe. Please and thank you. Bye.